Hi, my name is Aiman Firdaus by AZIZ. My ID number is VB20019. Today I want to talk about rotary engine. And here we have a rotary engine. You can see a rotary engine has a small size and 1.3 cc engine and about horsepower, not bad. This engine gives a very high horsepower. Even this size is small. This is because the design of this engine is totally not the same as a normal engine. The engine we usually use is the piston engine, but this engine uses a rotor, and this engine is divided into two combustion chambers, and we can see here, in here and here, and this is a plug for this engine rotary. Okay, so we can see about this is a gearbox and this is a engine. History. This rotary engine is used by Mazda from Japan, but the founder and creator of rotary engine is not Japan but German, and his name is Dr. Felix Wankel. That's why sometimes people call it a Wankel rotary engine, where the word Wankel is taken by the name of creator rotary engine. Cars using rotary engine. We have two models, which is first Mazda R87, second Mazda R88. How rotary engine works? This engine divides into two combustion chambers, and this engine is oval in shape. This engine has two rotors, and one rotor works like four pistons, where it makes four stages, which is intake, compressor, ignition, and exhaust. And next I give a video about animation about detail how rotary engine works.
Basic working principles of a Wankel engine. The Wankel engine is an internal combustion engine that uses the four strokes of the typical Otto cycle to generate kinetic energy. During the first stroke, the rotor rotates and draws in the fuel-air mixture because of the drop in pressure. Afterwards, during the second stroke, the rotor compresses the fuel-air mixture to a high degree. As soon as the mixture is compressed to the highest degree possible, the spark plugs ignite the mixture of air and fuel in the third stroke. This forces the rotor to rotate and to expel the spent fuel-air mixture through the exhaust outlet during the fourth stroke.
Advantage and disadvantage about rotary engine. Number 1. Using simple and minimal part and component. Because it moves in a spinning motion, we do not have to worry about damage to many components in the engine. Rotary engine does not have a crankshaft, no timing belt, no valve, and many more components and parts. Only two rotor and one eccentric shaft. The rotor itself replaces the piston work and it replaces the valve function. Number 2. Handling. When many components in the engine have been reduced, the engine will be light and small, so the engine can be placed in a lower and make the center of gravity at a lower point. This situation make better handling and stable. Number 3. Horsepower. The engine is 1.3, but it achieves very high horsepower. This is due to the eccentric shaft, which is designed to rotate 3 times for every 1 rotor rotation. This makes this rotary engine can achieve very high horsepower and RPM of 280 horsepower and 6,500 RPM. Disadvantage. Number 1. Fuel consumption. this fuel consumption engine is worse than the V8 engine. This is because this engine required a lot of fuel consumption. Also, it is less efficient and not good for environment due to sulfur emission. So this is all about Rotary engine, which is history, how this engine works, and advantage and disadvantage, and cars using Rotary engine. So what can I say? Thank you for watching and have a nice day.